Hey gearheads, everyone knows about BMW, the $21 billion company that makes some amazing cars like the BMW 7 Series, BMW X3, and many more. But there's another company that's going toe-to-toe with BMW, and it's 3 times smaller than BMW. It's Alfa Romeo, that's worth only $5.5 billion, but it has some pretty good cars. In this video, we'll compare the latest underdog, the Tonale Veloce, and the BMW X1 M35i. Number 1. Engine and speed. First things first, let's talk about the miles that you can put on your car when going on a highway. The Alfa Romeo's Veloce has an 8-shift automatic transmission with rear-wheel drive and 4 cylinders. This gives it an impressive 280 horsepower of raw strength and produces 306 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you talk about top speed, it's only 149 miles per hour, which isn't that impressive for a 280 horsepower car. It also takes about 5.5 seconds for the Romeo to reach the 60 mile per hour mark. On the flip side, the BMW X1 M35i is your value to money car. It has an impressive 312 horsepower with 295 pounds of torque. It has a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, and here's the best part. It does 0 to 60 in just 4.7 seconds.
Damn!
And it can easily go to 155 miles per hour. So clearly the BMW is the winner here in the performance category.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Now our scores are 0-1 in favor of BMW. Number 2. Pricing. The second most important thing is pricing, although it's probably first for most people. The Alfa Romeo Tonale starts at a base trim named Sprint, which costs $45,440, and there are 3 more trim levels, with the best being the Speciale, which costs $50,935. However, the Veloce doesn't have much price difference, and it comes in at $50,435. On the other hand, the BMW X1 comes in 2 trims. The base trim is xDrive 28i, which costs $41,495, while the M35i costs $50,895. The price difference isn't very significant when it comes to the performance and other features, so we'll conclude this stage with 1 point for both cars. Hence, the scores are now 1-2. But hold up, just wait till you see the fuel average for both of these cars. But first, let's talk about number 3, the exterior. When discussing the M35i, this model amplifies design with a strikingly aggressive front look. The signature kidney grills are fully blacked out with shadowline trim, having large gloss black air intakes. The headlights are premium looking, and full LED headlights come included. The latest design includes a fading effect for the daytime running lights and turn signals. Moving to the rear, the M35i's design is notably aggressive, and here we have LED brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights. The lower area reveals a significantly more aggressive bumper design. Underneath are the M35i quad exhaust outlets, which add to its sporty look. The M35i also upgrades the wheels from standard 18-inch alloys to 19-inch performance alloys. The mirrors have an M-like design, fully gloss black with all the features: blind spot monitoring, heating, auto-dimming, and power folding. In terms of length, the BMW M35i is 177 inches long, and it can tow as much as 3,700 pounds. Moving on to the Alfa Romeo, the shield grille here in the middle gives the Tonale a very distinct look, setting it apart from competitors. The large openings at the bottom create a three-leaf clover design, a signature of Alfa Romeo. The Tonale introduces a new LED design with three big LED beams, daytime running lights, and turn signal indicators in three sections. However, there are no fog lamps. No fog lamps for this price? Come on!
My disappointment is immeasurable.
The wheels feature Alfa Romeo's signature 5-hole design with a silver finish on this trim level. The mirrors are blacked out on top and fully loaded, including auto-dimming, power folding, heating, and blind spot monitoring. At the rear, the Tonale features full-length LED taillights that span the entire back, including LED brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights. The lower area has integrated exposed exhaust outlets, exclusive to the top-end Veloce model. Despite expectations, the Alfa Romeo Tonale is not a very small SUV, measuring 178.6 inches long, but it can tow only 2,000 pounds. Hence, the BMW is the better option here due to its towing power and sporty look. So the scores are now 1-3. And let me know right now in the comments, are you a fan of BMW or Alfa? Let's go ahead and continue with number 4, the interiors. As soon as you sit in the Alfa Romeo, you'll see full leather seats. The seats have 8-way power-adjusting seats and come with 4-way lumbar support. There's a cool animation across the gauge cluster and infotainment system. The upper dashboard is padded plastic with a leatherette center section. The lower panels are less padded and use faux aluminum. The 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster can be reconfigured and changes slightly with different drive modes. Interior storage includes a small but deep center console, adjustable armrest, 2 deep cup holders, a large wireless phone charging pad, and additional USB ports. In reverse, the available 360-degree camera provides several views, along with front and rear parking sensors. The 10.25-inch display uses Uconnect with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Moving on to the rear seats, we have 38 inches of leg spacing and plenty of space down there.
Nice.
Standard vents are on all models and 2 USB ports for charging. However, no heated rear seats are offered. For the TI model or above, you get a hands-free power tailgate. The cargo space behind the second row seats is a little over 20 cubic feet. When the seats are folded down, the maximum capacity is 50 cubic feet. In the cargo area, there is a 12-volt outlet and some additional space under the cargo floor. Measurements from the back of the seat to the rear of the cargo area are approximately 66 inches in length and 38 inches in width. Now, let's jump into our BMW. For the M35i model, let's start with the seats. They come standard with a similar seat to the 28i. This single-piece seat has the headrest integrated, M badging, Alcantara center section with stitching details, and heavy bolsters. Very comfortable and stylish. The seats offer plenty of adjustments, including a manual thigh extension. BMW has updated the leatherette to a more realistic Ava for 2024 across the X1 lineup. The cabin is finished with premium materials, including leatherette on the armrest, center section, and upper part of the door trim. There's blue contrast stitching above the memory seats and a full leatherette finish on the upper dash with stitching detail. An aluminum trim runs through the center section, with piano black and silver on the floating console. Starting the car with the push button reveals a throaty sound. The 10.25-inch digital gauge cluster displays typical BMW graphics and has an optional vivid head-up display. The steering wheel is impressive, similar to the BMW XM, with a thick, meaty feel. Interior storage is unique in this new generation of the X1. 2 cup holders, a vertical wireless phone charging pad, and 2 USB-C ports are in front. The shifter is a small nub with a traditional backup camera or the available 360-degree camera when in reverse. The resolution is good, with nice graphics and a 360-degree spin view. The standard sound system has 7 speakers, while the 12-speaker Harman Kardon system is available. The infotainment system features a 10.7-inch display with iDrive 9.0. Heated seats and steering wheel are available options, but ventilated seats are not offered. The system includes wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, and built-in navigation. Additional features include an auto-dim mirror with remotes and an available panoramic sunroof with a power sunshade that reveals a large piece of glass. Moving to the rear seats, we have 37 inches of legroom, which is a bit less than the Romeo. We have standard vents on every single model and also have 2 USB-C ports for charging. If we fold down the central armrest, we find 2 cup holders. As for the cargo spacing, from the back of the driver's seat to the rear of the cargo area, we have 68 inches of overall length. And from behind the second row of seats, we have 34 inches of length. With that, the Alfa Romeo reigns supreme thanks to its more headspace, length, cargo area, and sound system. Now the scores are 2-3. It's starting to catch up. Number 5. Fuel economy. Time to see which car is worth the price. For the BMW M35i, it has an impressive 23 miles per gallon fuel economy in the city, while on the highway, it's 34 miles per gallon. That's not bad. But I would hate to break it down for BMW lovers that the Alfa Romeo Veloce has 77 miles per gallon equivalent thanks to its hybrid system. Alfa Romeo came in clutch at the very last moment, and now the scores are tied at 3-3. And that means this comparison ends in a tie. Now, what do you think? Would you rather have the Alfa or the BMW? Personally, I think I'd kind of prefer the BMW, but let me know what you think in the comments right now. If you like this comparison, watch this next video which compares the 2024 BMW 3 Series with the 2024 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. See you next time.